sounding like essential oils and burning sage and talking about, yeah. No shade, but I like coconut oil. If I'm with her, know that she's spoiled. If I'm in her, know that she's full. She take me all the way down to the balls, yeah. She tell me forever, so I'm nice to the walls, yeah. I'm self-employed, she call me a boss. I get a command, she taking it off. No questions involved, no questions at all. She down for the cause, and she go down like Jaws. To know me is to know my flaws. Know my hand, don't show my cards. Strong my... Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times, couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages on moon getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. But watching my story, y'all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages on moon getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Put that on my soul.
Souls of Thought. Disclaimer. This live stream is for entertainment and commentary purposes only. Statements made are opinions, satire, or hypothetical discussion and should not be interpreted as factual claims. We are not journalists, attorneys, or professionals. We are reacting to publicly available information. No statements should be construed as accusations or assertions of wrongdoing. By viewing this content, you acknowledge that you are responsible for your own interpretations. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome in, everybody. This is solely a conversation where perspective meets passion, and no topic is going to be off limits. We're going to unpack love, loyalty, culture, connection without the filters, and it's inspired by Love is Blind, but grounded in real life experience, real emotions, and real accountability. I am your girl, Rain, and I have souls right next to me. And together we're going to bridge two worlds, two backgrounds, two mindsets to ask the questions most people are afraid to say out loud. Is love truly blind, or are we choosing not to see? So whether you're here for the debate, the dialogue, or the deeper understanding, pull up a seat. This isn't just commentary. It's just solely a conversation. So welcome in, everybody. I'm excited.
See that front door?
Coming in already.
See that front door? That's where all the love goes.
Huh? You see that door?
I like
That's where all the love goes.
Huh? Hey, legend, let's play that shit back. See that door?
You see that front door? That's where all the love goes. It ain't no ins and outs, surely won't be no coming home. I gave my heart away a long time ago. I gave my heart away a long time ago. You see that front door? That's where all the love goes. I'd rather be alone if we can't make this house a home. I gave my heart away a long time ago. I gave my heart away a long time ago. Kicking women out that front door, screen swinging like I'm selling dope. This paper bought me a centerfold. I can buy another one, I can let them go. Bitch, don't try me, play the victim with all that whining. This contract ain't binding, everything shining and damn. Made mental notes about the bullshit and the lies, didn't vocalize it. Most men suffer in silence. Never let you see me break a sweat, take pain with me right to the death. I'm feeling fine, no feelings left. Only thing I like about the arguments, they always be the sex. And love ain't love at all, you playing games, won't be involved. Kick a bitch out like a ball, I'm so used to taking losses. Love ain't easy, but you make everything too hard. Got me keeping up my guard, I'm reminded by these scars. You see that front door? That's where all the love go. It ain't no ins and outs, surely won't be no coming home. I gave my heart away a long time ago. I gave my heart away a long time ago. You see that front door? That's where all the love go. I'd rather be alone if we can't make this house a home. I gave my heart away a long time ago. I gave my heart away a long time ago.
I got sick and tired of being treated like a lame. Your last dude was a goofy, treating me like we the same. I was on some big picture. You ain't see see the frame. You thought you had a nice guy waiting in the wings. I don't know why. Why you going, run outside, jumping John or John? You could do as you want, you gotta pay the cost. Spin my block with 2 kids, girl, you must be lost. Either that or I ain't the simpleton that you must thought. Presented as a good man, mistook me as a square. I got the pistols and diplomas, girl, I'm something rare. You thought it came a dime a dozen till it wasn't there. You thought them dudes in your DM was really gon' care. Whole time you should've watched how you maneuvered. Wanted to be a free agent, ended up like Dennis Schroeder. Let a good man go to be a hoe, then double back with trauma and kids? Hell no.
You see that front door? That's where all the love go. It ain't no ins and outs, you leave, won't be no coming home. I gave my heart away a long time ago. I gave my heart away a long time ago. You see that front door? That's where all the love go. I'd rather be alone if we can't make this house a home. I gave my heart away a long time ago.
Welcome in, everybody. Thank you, Conversation with Soft Rain, for that beautiful, eloquent intro to what we're doing today.
Yeah.
Down to Love is Blind. I know a lot of you guys are probably like, Souls, what you doing up here? I'm going to explain. So give y'all a little background while we're even here. One day, Rain asked me, why do you watch The Love is Blind? And I've been watching it since season 1. You wouldn't think a guy like myself would watch Love is Blind, but I watch it so that I can look at it from a psychological standpoint, like I do pretty much 95% of my content.
Yeah.
She asked me that, and I said, it's because everything that we talk about on a daily basis on the content platform, we get to see it in reality and play out in Love is Blind. So we already know love is not blind. We already know that more men want marriage than women. And we also know that there is a sisterhood code, and we're going to talk about it today. But with that being said, that's the reason why we created this show for y'all. It's just solely our thoughts and solely a conversation with myself, Souls, and Soft Rain. So we're going to have conversations about different couples, different things that happen throughout the season. If you haven't watched it, every episode is out right now for Netflix. Netflix, y'all can give us a bag if y'all want to make this content official. We can take this Love is Blind tour on Netflix as well. He said you can watch the whole thing. They base in a different state every year. This year they're in the state of Ohio.
Yeah.
And the reunion is next Wednesday on the 11th. So we're going to be talking about things that stood out to us each week. So you will get a live episode every Sunday. We will come to you with Love is Blind. Again, it's solely a conversation. If we ever have to shift the dates, myself and Rain will let you guys know first through the Discord and then second through YouTube. But today we're going to be talking about Tyler, Kevin, and Kia.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you guys a little background. What's up, everybody in the chat? Appreciate you.
Yeah, welcome in, everybody.
Yeah, thank you, Into Deep, Plug, Chanel, Zion, Sonny in the house. Who else we got in here? We had a couple more people come in here. Thank you. Shout out to Hunter. He's new in the chat, or you new to our channel for sure. Make sure y'all leave the 333s in the chat for Hunter. Appreciate you, Hunter, for stopping in. But today we're going to be talking about this love triangle you see here. You got Mr. Kevin right there in the middle from the great state of Ohio. And then you have on the left side, you got Tyler there. And then on the right side, you have Kia there. So we're going to play 3 videos today coming from What's Reality. This is actually the host of this show comes from like season either 5 or 6 of Love is Blind. So she has kind of created her own podcast. And we're going to utilize some of her content to have this conversation. But it's going to be a good conversation, guys, because there was a lot of things going on. I hope you guys get an opportunity. Just go watch it. And I hope you watch it just because you're watching our show. I think it'll make more sense after you watch it as well. With the love triangle that was going on. But I'm going to give my initial thoughts and I'll let Rain give her thoughts. I felt like they both played my boy Kevin. I felt that Kevin was manipulated at the utmost by the sisterhood, and I'm going to explain why. And what is your thoughts, Rain?
I think he just didn't know what he wanted. He wasn't confident in wanting to be married. I think he knew he had two great women in front of him and honestly didn't know how to choose and felt bad for choosing. So he didn't choose. Well, they didn't let him choose, but we can get into all that.
And guys, this is why I said the sisterhood does exist. Rain just showed you guys. So we're going to start off first with it's a conversation that they had with the pod is open, and they're going to be talking about just how the initial thing goes. And me and Rain will play this twice, and then we'll have our opinions on it, and we'll kind of go from there. We will give you guys more details because these are just shorts, right? So you're not going to get the whole viewpoint of what happened within those days that they were in the pod. So here we go.
Not sound or stable, and I got my girl Kia and Tyler, two very special, badass girls. Going in, I thought I wanted to be married by any means. The worst nightmare of my life is dying alone, right? I left there and I felt like I met the means. And I was like, I don't want to be married by any means anymore. You know, like the means were met. I'm about to give you some real tea.
Yeah,
I'm about to knocking on the door. But I'm about to give you some real tea. But I actually told the girl.
Woo, wait. I didn't know she was going to talk about that.
Well, now we're here. Looking back on it, I kind of was icked out because I'm like, I've seen this show. I hate the girls who be in the lounge like, my man, like, girl, you ain't done it. And so looking back at that, I'm like, girl, shut up.
It's something in the air. I think they blow it in the AC.
Yeah,
you like lose all your shit when you get
It's so
in
weird. I'm like,
weird.
calm down, babe.
Tyler comes back in. I'm like, oh shit, okay. What's going on? Redo. And I'm like, okay. I was like, does that mean we have to refilm? Because again, I had never seen Love is Blind. And so I'm like, I thought this was unscripted.
Yeah.
But we're going to redo it? What's happening right now?
When you told him that he wasn't ready to be a husband,
Kevin, you are not sound or stable in any regard. He needs to take some time to understand who he is, what he wants, what his purpose it looks like. If you don't have that, you're not ready to be my husband for damn sure, but definitely anyone's husband.
both of you leaving healed a little bit of me as well, because I'm just like, you chose yourselves.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. And I think it's going to be really impactful for women, especially women that look like us, to be like, choose yourself and it's okay.
Yeah.
So that's the opening video. I think they said it for me, and pretty much everything I said there, but we're going to talk about it a little bit more. So as you guys know, those three black sisters went into the mode. They went into sisterhood mode very quickly. You get to watch the whole show. Rain said it like they started talking about things that had nothing to do with the show, kind of sticking together like birds of a feather flock together. With that being said, you heard Kia make a lot of statements about Kevin not being ready for marriage, not being stable in any regard. And then you had Taylor there, Tyler there. You had Tyler there with her opinions. And I'm gonna let you start before I give everybody my doses of it, because I follow this stuff very in depth. So I'm gonna let Rain cook first.
So initially, when I first started watching, I thought Tyler was being too, like, not even giving him an ultimatum, like either you choose me or you know, or I'm gone type. That's what she did, you know, and but in it, because I want to be for the woman, but I want to be for Kevin too, you know. But Kevin, he didn't show that he was firm in his foundation for what he really wanted. He showed both of them that he was uncertain. He was not certain. He knew he had two great women in front of him, but then he just wasn't. They made the choice for him instead of him making his own choice.
Okay. So it's very unique that you said that, right? Because they technically didn't make the choice for him. So I'm gonna explain it, right? So for y'all who haven't watched it yet, right? Kevin, again, women do not like transparency. Kevin, the first man in 10 seasons. 10 guys, the first man in 10 seasons to tell both women that he cared about both of them. It was the first time in Love is Blind history that a man told both women that he was interested in another woman. So you guys hear us talk all the time about women not really wanting to have the truth. The truth is what spiraled the two women out of control. Because Kevin was always open and honest with both of them. But all the women feel that it was unstable. He was not ready. No, he just told you that both of you ladies are great. I like both of you. Now, who's going to step up to the plate to win me over? That's what you see that women lack. Women lack competition. And Rain, correct me if I'm wrong, because we hear this a lot from women. I ain't competing.
I don't want to be in competition with no other woman. Either you choose me or you don't.
See, y'all.
Either you see my qualities and you see what type of woman I am, or you don't.
Okay.
So you choose me or you choose her. I'm not in competition. I'm not gonna try to, I'm giving you who I am. And if you are not into who I am, I'm already showing you who I am. Why do I have to constantly prove or show you that I might be the better option? So I'm not going to be in competition with other women. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it. Either you take me as I am, and that's it. I'm not going to compete for a man. I'm not going to do it.
Okay, awesome. We can respect that, right?
Yeah.
So Rain said something very important, and just to set the stage for y'all who don't watch the show, all the women can say you're right, but it's right when you're in a normal situation. So Kevin only had conversation to go by. There was no other actions that he can truly take and be tangible about. How do I really pick the right woman, right? Because in the real world, Kevin would see Tyler and Kia. He would see them, right? So first of all, physical attraction would have already came into play. One of them he would have been more attracted to from the get.
Yeah.
Then after that, in these pods, they're blinded, right? They can't see each other. They're only having conversation. So everybody's talking this language. I'm seeing already in the chat that husbands lead, I follow. Well, a man can't lead in a pod because they're both blind. Like there's no leading. Everything was all based off of conversation. So if both women gave him great conversation and met some need from a psychological standpoint, that's all he had to go by. And then when we moved on to the story, once Tyler found out that he liked Kia, Tyler became very aggressive.
Oh yeah, she almost bullied him and said like, "What are you gonna do?"
Thank you. She started to bully him.
Yeah, because I asked you that. I said, "Is she bullying him?"
He left the room one time, and that's what they talked about on that quick short about the redo, right? Because he literally stormed out of the room because he was again honest and transparent that he was in love with two women. And I think this is what's very intriguing to me about Love is Blind, right? Because Love is Blind is the perfect example that love can't be blind. Because the element of the lack of the physical attraction is what's really holding people hostage on making a decision. Because we all are, like we say it here all the time, right? Perfect in the chat, perfect on the panel. Like it's easy to say the right things, right?
Oh yeah.
But then you don't know the person. And to me, she pressured Kevin, y'all.
Oh yeah.
So just to make this make sense, Tyler pressured Kevin to make a decision after his date with Kia. And at the time, they both didn't know that they were talking to Kevin. They didn't know. We're going to talk about that on the next segment in just a second. But like they didn't know who they both were talking to the same person. But he did always mention to them that he had love and feelings for two people. So at the end of the day, Tyler became very aggressive and told him, you need to make a choice. You need to either pick me as a girlfriend or not, right? So put him in the corner. And what Kevin did, Okay, you're my girlfriend.
Right.
That's what he did, guys. So at one point, Kevin made a decision. Then
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Then Taylor went in and all the girls said, hey, you probably should tell Kia that you and Kevin are now boyfriend, girlfriend. So all that stuff started spiraling in her head. Like she literally was like panicking and like, should I tell her? And then they were saying that it would be very disrespectful. So then Taylor comes back into the pod with Kevin and tells him that gives him an ultimatum that he now has to tell Kia that he chose her. But when she came back, I think Kevin got back to his senses and was like, I don't want to do that because I really do like both of you guys. And then she got pissed off and then she stormed out. So what you was going to say though? Go ahead.
Yeah. So another thing I noticed, and because I've dealt with this before, in dating different men, and Tyler expressed this in her frustration with Kevin. So he was always like, "Oh, you're such a great woman. Oh, you're doing this with your life, and you're an awesome person, and you're so great, and you're this fabulous woman." He was telling her how great she was. Okay, and Tyler was getting upset with that because he was constantly say, if I'm so great, then why are you not choosing me? If I'm such a great woman, why am I not being chosen? And a woman in her mid-30s and a woman in my almost mid-40s, we want to know that. You're telling me oh, April, you're so great. You're such a good woman. April, you're a great mother. So why are you not choosing me? What is the hard decision here? If I'm such a great, you're complimenting me so much. You see what kind of woman I am. Why are you not? That is frustrating. And you're not choosing me to not be chosen. She has gone around for her 20s and 30s. I forget how old she is, not being chosen, but always being told how great of a woman she is. So what is that missing part to why is she not being chosen?
Because
And probably because she a bully.
I was going to say that, and some people probably not going to like this response, but all women are the right women before you get them in a relationship.
Ooh.
That's the common denominator, right? Yes, Tyler is perfect, Kia is perfect because they're both speaking perfect language. But then when Tyler got fed up, I don't know what Kevin was thinking then. That attitude she gave him then would have already made my decision for me at that point.
Nope.
I gotta hold him there now. At that point, when she got rude with me, I was like, you know what? Yeah, we definitely won't work. Like, because I will say this, Kia was very patient with him initially. But the way it ended, I felt like, was she really patient with him, or did she feel like the second option? We don't see Tyler anymore. Like,
right. She
didn't even come back to the when they all met up at the bar and stuff in the city. So like she was already like she never came back. So I don't know if Kia just didn't want to be the second choice. But I also don't understand how people can watch 10 seasons of Love is Blind and not understand that this is a live experiment.
Right.
So that things that happen within the pods are going to be unorthodox, right? So somebody might fall in love with two people and then choose one. But then a lot of women say, oh, you're my second option. I was your second option. So then it doesn't make the woman happy anyway.
No, because we want to be the first option.
Yes.
We want to be chosen first. Yeah.
So it really shows you that love isn't blind because the physical aspect would have settled the score for Kevin. Because I didn't feel that Kia was genuine either because she gave him that watch that was kind of similar to a watch that her father had. Something very sentimental. She did all that, but then you come back and say he's unstable. But you just told the man an episode ago he reminded you of your father and you wanted to bring him a watch so that he can always remember the time. And this is why I said this is women are just ultimate manipulators.
Well, that's what
Because
y'all preach all the time.
y'all will tell somebody you love them and in the same breath cuss them out and tell them they were the worst person you ever dated for 10 years.
I have no comment for that.
Into Deep said, my question is if men do that in return, he would be called a pushy. Or yeah. You
Oh, definitely. I agree with that.
gotta watch it, man. She went off on him, dog.
She was really. I sent Souls a message. I texted him. I said, "Is Tyler being a bully?" I said those exact words.
And look at Chanel trying to be funny, talking about, is he just not ready for her? No, he is ready. He's ready for love. And like y'all, if you heard on that snippet, right? Kia said, at first I wanted to be married by any means necessary.
Yeah.
Now, after doing a show experiment, marriage even isn't on any means necessary no more. Being a wife is no longer her ultimate thing no more. Think about that. So did she really want love anyway? Because if a few days in a pod on a TV show can take that feeling away from you, was it really even there? This is deep, man. I tell people like, man, why you watch this? I say, man, wait till y'all see all the other people we cover, man. Like, you won't imagine like how unstable and how like it's just weird, man. It's weird. Shout out to Alpha, the first one. He said, love's equal great sex, hard working with someone, and that is love. That's the love formula. Yeah, see, but Alpha, they don't get that yet. They don't get it because they're in the pods. And that's why I said the experiment is very interesting. He said, if you can have great sex with someone, you will love them. And if you can work with someone, you will love them. Must have both.
Okay, then.
Okay, I like that, Alpha. Into Deep
Make sure you subscribe, Alpha, if you haven't already done so. Yeah.
Thank you. Into Deep said, because I would argue the only option women do not want men to have is options, even though men of status will have multiple. Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
It's crazy to me, y'all. Like this whole thing.
You want to be the only one.
Yeah. This whole thing played out so funny. I was like, bruh. And nobody can't tell me that Tyler didn't go back into that building and tell Kia what happened.
She probably did.
Because the way Kia came back that second day when Kevin was choosing her, she then gave him every tip to be a better man and kind of let him down slightly. But just less than 24 hours ago, you were comparing this man to your father.
Right.
Think about it. Y'all, she was comparing a man to her father and then fell out of love with him in less than 24 hours. Gave him a gift that reminded her of her father's watch. If that's not the ultimate, a woman will give you the desires of your heart and stab you in your heart the same day.
So let me ask you this: do you think it's the sisterhood that moved Kia to not choose him? She saw how hurt Tyler was, or do you think there were some things that Kevin displayed that really brought to light that Kia didn't want to be with him?
So y'all got to watch this so y'all can understand, because Kia kept reassuring Kevin that it was okay. She never told him to like make a decision now or do what's best for you. Like she always reassured him that she will be there. And he was always honest. Remember, he stood up. I don't know how in detail you watch. You remember he stood up and he told Kia, like, I know you used to work for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm a broke realtor. I drive he gave the car he drove.
Yeah.
Like he was telling her all his flaws, and she still accepted him, right? But then all that went out the window after you let Tyler come in here, and she's pissed off. That has to be her sisterhood thing. And they're coming on the show together.
Do you think that Kia finally put everything into perspective? Well, he's a broke realtor. I work for the Cavaliers. He really can't. He's being indecisive. So do you think she went through and analyzed everything and then said, hey, I'm just going to let him go. And this is not the one.
Sure. I mean, if that makes you feel better about their decision, sure. Because I don't want to take anything off the table, right? It could have happened. She could have felt that, but at the same time, again, y'all, I'm coming from a very like deep mental health perspective, right?
Yeah.
If someone is comparing you to somebody in there, that's like me comparing a woman to my mother.
My
mother was everything to me. If I give that type of like reverence, that's the one. Like that's the one.
Yeah.
Like that's not something I'm gonna turn around tomorrow and be like, you nothing like her. like that's not gonna happen. Like for you to put your father and put him in the boat of your father, like that's deep.
So you think the sisterhood really came into play?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And look, because they move it up. And I'm gonna tell you guys, a lot of people come to Love is Blind too to get exactly what they're getting. Once you get the publicity from Love is Blind, your life will never be the same again.
Oh no.
You're gonna be traveling the world, you're gonna be doing everything. So we're gonna read these next two comments, then we're gonna move on to the next video. N2D said the only thing I dislike most about these type of shows is that a lot of it is for clout and recognition and being on the show to spin off something else. You can never really find love on TV. Yeah, like I think probably out of 10 seasons in Too Deep, I think probably 3 to 4 marriages are still going on today. Like, so N2D said, not to mention, not that I look at men in the light, but he doesn't strike me as the type of guy that women would be bud over naturally. And I think that's what made it hard. Again, this thank you, N2D. Thank you. So we talked about this, guys, on our No Middleman episode, right? About the guy who went to the coffee shop. This story keeps coming up. The guy who went to the coffee shop and was a lady who was a very attractive lady from what we seen on the video. She showed so much interest in him. A lot of men don't know where they stand.
Right.
In the gamut of men, right? Because he does have an advantage just because I call people like him I call them NBA players, like nothing but athletes, right? Guys that are 6'2" and above, women naturally gravitate to a taller man regardless, and he's a dark-skinned guy. So even if people might not think he's the most attractive guy, he does still meet like 2 of the criteria of most women who like tall, dark, and handsome, right? You know, his personality, if he's funny or not, probably can move him into a lot of categories. You know what I mean? Like
definitely, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. What's up, Richard? Welcome in, big dog. He said, what is marriage if you can divorce? Good question. That's a good question. That is a very good question. Richard, I used to always say this. If you took away the language of marriage, how many people will still be together today? It's just to me, it's just another man-made thing to issue you. What's that? Amon Rico said, I like her. I like her light-skinned self. Oh, he talking about you.
What you mean she ain't? If she ain't, what you trying to say, Imani Rico? She ain't what?
I don't know, but everybody like the light skin. She said, hey, Richard, we never been in the same chat together. Yeah. We wanted to bring this exclusively on Raw Society and Conversation with Soft Rain, man. So again, make sure if you come in here, make sure you hit that like button on both pages. Make sure you subscribe to both pages. We're trying to get our girl monetized, man. So we're gonna move on to the next one. Let's see here. We're gonna share this instead. And here we go.
Eat the next day with our dates on our days.
So to give y'all a preference, this is how they found out they were dating the same person.
We were told to write down what we wanted to eat the next day with our dates on our day. So you see the next day had In and Out. We were told to write that down. And you could tell your perspective too, but when I walked in, Kevin had told me he lost his slip and could I write what he wanted to eat on my piece of paper. So then I go back into the women's lounge and I'm like, hey, my date lost something. I have his meal on the piece of paper. So I hand it in. But then as I'm walking away, I hear Kia say something to the effect of like, hey, my date lost his blah, blah, blah. And I was like,
see, the women think it's funny. I think it's awesome because he's transparent with both.
Oh shit!
We just like a man using the same line for multiple girls.
Right. Right. I was like, oh, we both got the man who lost the slip. Okay. And then, like I said, that then triggered this like spiral of overthinking.
So on my end, I wrote his meal down. I thought it was supposed to be like a cute thing where I tell you what I want and you write it down and you tell me what you want and I write it down and we give it to I didn't follow the rules. So on my sheet, it was his food. And I thought on his sheet.
Was it In-N-Out?
No. It was my order was, it was jerk chicken with rice and peas.
Period. The night before.
So as you see there, the two women had the same scenario, right? Because he was on a date with both women. Of course, he lost the paper. Did you want him to make up a lie to one of the women to say that, like, this is what I'm talking about? Like, women could take conversations and turn it to whatever they want to turn it into. Like, it's not a game. He was always transparent through it all. And like, you would think that a woman would truly respect that a man is being honest.
I respect transparency over honesty any day. Tell me everything. I want you to be honest, yes, but be transparent with me. Don't leave anything out. Don't omit anything. When you're honest, you have the opportunity to omit something in your honesty. But being transparent, you tell me everything. Hey, Jen.
I said a quick break.
Checking in on a break. We appreciate you. So
you respect the transparency.
Absolutely. I respect honesty. You know, anything where you can be honest with me about all of it. But transparency to me trumps honesty because with transparency, you're not omitting anything. Honesty leaves you not grounds. Honesty leaves you open for being able to omit something. I went to the store today. That's honesty. I went to the store today. Transparency is I went to Walmart today. You know.
In too deep, you got to let me know how to do that, big dog. Appreciate that information too. He said if you need to hit the collab button in your back office so they both subscribers are active.
Okay.
In too deep, I'll get with you, dog, so you can show us how to do that for sure. Thank you, man. Shout out to In Too Deep, man. In Too Deep, man. We're gonna be here all day too for the rest of the night, man. We got this show. Then after me and Rain, we got Sunday service with me and Classic, and then I'll be bringing a new show to everybody tonight.
Yeah, and make sure y'all head over to my page too, because I dropped the reaction video for the very first time.
She did a little editing and everything, y'all.
Yeah, did a little editing, got a little intro and everything.
Oh, he said it's all love. He was talking to everybody.
Oh, okay. All right, Imani.
What's good, Ted? Ted said, I don't watch reality TV, but what's good, y'all?
Hey, Ted, what the man said.
He said, I know this a hit. Yeah. Appreciate it, Ted. He said, I got to go check that out. Yeah. Go check it out, man. Go check it out. In Too Deep, be on it. Yes, sir, man. Chanel said, what time is Sunday service? 4 p.m., but this is a Pentecostal church, so we'll be starting a little bit after 4, okay? He said, I saw rain. Yeah. N2D said he already saw it. So,
thank you. Yes, you did. I seen you comment on it too. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. He's been commenting on all our
yes
and stuff. We appreciate you, N2D.
Okay,
cool. Yeah, you know, just think about coming to church after the music is played.
After worship and praise, get it put out of the way. Made it there just for the message.
Yeah, after the announcements and everything over with.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, man, I thought it was just very interesting because this show, man, I'm telling y'all, if y'all start at season 1 and go through, you will love it. You won't regret it, because if you're somebody who really thinks, you're gonna see that like 85% of the men are ready for marriage. Like they don't, most of the men said yes at the altar. The woman might say no. Like it is crazy, man. Like it's so unique because we talk about this stuff every day. And these shows, the Ultimatum is on there as well. You got one show, the Ultimatum, they switch partners with other people. Like it's crazy stuff going on, man. But it's very unique. What's up? Lady V said, but Tez watches wrestling. Hey, get off the wrestling now. Everybody love it. Everybody love it, man. It's a good storyline. With that being said, so overall, how do you feel about that situation, Rain?
About which one?
That situation about when they found, like, do you think they started to have more conversations after they found out they were dating the same person?
No, I think Tyler leaned in more so of keeping whatever they had going on together to herself, as far as I thought. Now I might not, my visionary might not be right, or what I'm thinking that they're thinking, but it seemed like Tyler noticed more afterwards, but I think she kept most of how she was feeling about Kevin to herself. Yeah.
Okay. So this next clip we're gonna play is actually gonna be our last topic, but it's gonna also bring up a good conversation, right? Because Kia is gonna start talking about being guarded as a person, or not being guarded, and the things that, like, how this show changed her. And I really want to talk about that because a lot of times we go through certain experiments in life, because this is nothing but an experiment. Once you go through these things, I think people don't change. I just think the real person comes out. Because again, with Kia, it was very just interesting with me. The thing that stood out to me, guys, that's why I keep repeating it, was to compare a man to your father. And then to turn around and say that he's unstable and not like that. You got to watch it, guys, because Kevin's conversation does not change. He actually becomes more and more vocal as they start to kind of ramp up. So like, if you felt that way about him at the end, how does he even compare to your father from the start? So like, just very interesting, man. Just very, very interesting. But this is going to be her. I don't know if both ladies are going to talk about it. Me and Rain haven't watched these. We just kind of clipped it, seen what it said, and we went with it. So let's see what they say here.
I didn't have any expectations. So I was like, I'm just going to be my authentic me. And my authentic me is guarded. It is pretty grounded. It is all of those things. So it wasn't really difficult for me to navigate the situation, because that's how I navigate all of my friendships and relationships. The difficult part was the vulnerability piece and not understanding, girl, once you're vulnerable, you can't turn it off.
Yeah, it's a faucet.
Nobody told me that. And I dare to say, if somebody were to have explained that part, maybe I would not have gone on Love Is Blind, because now I'm so vulnerable.
Yeah.
I'm like,
you are very, it's weird because you're behind a wall, but you're the most exposed you've ever been.
yeah. There were things that I talked about with the girls, with the producers, with Kevin, that I haven't shared with my friends of like 10 and 12 years.
Oh, wow.
So a lot of the texts that I got were like, girl, what? Like, huh? Are you kidding me? And so a lot of this process thus far has been me exploring that vulnerability and what does that look like? And sometimes letting myself cry, when, and all of those things that women, especially Black women, don't allow themselves to do, because we are trying to be strong and we're trying to save face, and we really need to be a lot gentler with ourselves. And that journey for me started within this Love Is Blind.
Whew. I'm so tired of hearing Black women being strong.
Girl.
Oh my God.
Girl, yes.
Exhausting.
I don't want to see another text saying I'm so strong.
I'm not. I'm actually not. Yeah. I'm soft and I'm tired.
Going into
So what I thought was interesting, and I'm gonna let you start first, Rain, because you said something early in the show that I want to address that
Mhm.
I'm gonna kind of answer one of your questions. So go ahead. What did you think?
So ultimately, she took her veil off. I think living out in the public, people seeing you every day, people knowing you personally and whatnot, you do tend to put on a veil. You tend to be more reserved with people around you. But with this show, you have to be vulnerable because you have a screen in front of you. These people, they don't know your successes. They don't see you every day. You have to be open and telling this person what makes you tick, how you love your successes. Everything has to be verbalized because there's nothing else to go off of. And then you only tell what you want to tell, but being reserved in that situation won't get you can't be reserved in that situation because them not being able to see your body language and of course know your looks and everything like that. They have to um they have to picture you in their mind and put together that instead of being able to see your facial expressions and see how you are um feeling when you're talking about different aspects of your life, and seeing because even I could be explaining to you that I lived a rough life and I'm doing this, doing that, but until you see those facial expressions as well, you can only hear what I'm telling you and not physically see what I'm telling you. It's a different experience whenever you're talking over the phone to somebody versus talking to them in person, basically.
Okay, okay. So
And I don't
Rain
eat
asked Rain asked a question earlier. No, you didn't really ask a question. You made a statement earlier, and
Mhm.
I think that your statement was now answered by listening to her. You said, good women get tired of like saying that they're good women and getting passed up and things that they. Well, this young lady, because she's like in her mid-30s,
Mhm.
that's just stated that this show was the first time she was ever vulnerable.
Ooh, okay. See how you
So
bring stuff out? Yes.
so let me say that one more time. She's in
Yes.
her mid-30s. She was even in a big time position around the Cleveland Cavaliers for years, guys.
Yeah.
She's been around a lot of men who probably are going in the right direction financially, some of them probably mentally as well. With that being said, she said this show was the first time
Mhm.
that she was ever vulnerable. And people who known her for years found out things that they never knew about her.
Yeah.
Tell me how she can find love and tell me how she can be in a successful relationship if she's never been vulnerable.
She won't. That's the reason why she hasn't been successful now. Is because she's never dropped the veil. Yeah.
Like it was very interesting. I remember you kept saying, like, how did and that's how, right? Because we
Yeah.
got to sit here and listen to a woman who literally, and that's why I tell people, like, when I watch things, man, I gotta watch stuff like 3 or 4 times, listen to it because I'm really listening to what people are saying. Because we joke
Mhm.
a lot on our show with Rain and stuff about double talking, but these people really answer their own questions for them. Like you never been vulnerable in your life in dating until now, until you got on a TV show where you literally have to be vulnerable because you have to speak like Rain said. But if you never had a moment in your life where you were vulnerable, it's no way that love could ever enter your life.
No.
Like it's
Because
no
always have a wall up. So you'll never be able to let that penetrate you and like you said, enter into your life.
and for
So
me, before people try to correct me, I don't believe in love anyway. I'm speaking for the show before people try to correct the things that I say. So for somebody who's saying they're looking for love and love is blind, you would never get that thing that you're trying to obtain if you never been vulnerable. Like
yeah.
you literally said you had all your walls up. So that means your whole life you've been just building up to be this great, independent, successful black woman that
Mhm.
that that's probably going to be single for the rest of your life now because you just said that Now that you're vulnerable, you don't even know if you feel like you can't even turn it off. So you're already questioning, should you truly be who you are at all times? You see what I mean? So like it's
Yeah.
just very interesting to me that like people always wonder like why they haven't been chosen. Well, you were never open up enough to be chosen. You know what I mean? So like at the end of the day, she answered her own questions.
Oh
And
yeah.
that's why I said, even when she made that statement about her father and comparing him to Kevin, I wonder what was her relationship like with her father. Did she
Yeah.
ever experience vulnerability? Like do we, because a lot of times people experience things in such different manners.
Mm.
So what you was gonna say, I want to answer your question for sure.
No, I don't know. When you say that, it went left. It went out the other side of my head. It's not there anymore.
You can interrupt me, Ray. So I want to answer your questions because you make this show because you get to speak for the women. I'm just speaking for the men because as a man, that will make you question a lot too.
So, well, let me ask you this. Why do you, so Kevin having such a hard time choosing between these two great women, what do you think would have been the deciding factor for Kevin? If he had, if say for instance, he had to choose, if they didn't walk away and he had to choose, who would have been his best option? And two, what would have been a deciding factor for him if he had to choose and no one walked away?
It would have been Kia
It would have been Kia.
on the surface before we started hearing her talk. Because
Mhm.
on the surface, even when they reunited, at the bar, first thing
Mhm.
he said to her, "Oh my God, you're beautiful." And she said, "What you think I am? I'm beautiful and independent." Like you know what I mean? Like
Right.
she already came with that type of energy. You see what I mean? Like this is what you missed out on, type of thing. But I think
Mm.
it would have been Kia because he kept telling her about her grace, like like he was really speaking into her because he kept acknowledging that, hey, I really experienced your grace. Like I appreciate your grace.
Mhm. Yeah, I remember him saying
Yeah,
that.
you see what I mean? Like for you having grace for me being patient, the one thing that he loved that set her apart was the first thing that she let go. You see what I
Yeah.
mean? The first
Mhm.
thing that he loved about her, for those who care about love, the first thing that he loved about her or liked about her a lot was that she had grace for him.
Yeah.
But it was also the first thing that she took away when it
Mm.
was time for her to leave.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? That's why we were talking about earlier that women are very manipulating. Like they're huge manipulators. Like
Oh, yeah.
not, and it's probably not in like a malicious way. It might be something you're trying to protect your heart, or you don't want to be the one that look like a fool on TV if you still let Kevin choose you. I get all that. But for a person who said they never been vulnerable, I have to start questioning, when have you ever allowed anyone in? You see what I mean?
That's probably why she's single. Successful and single.
So it's just very unique that the one thing that he now you good to in, just watch the catch the replay again. It's a great
Yeah.
welcome in TNN. Welcome in. Roxy said, "Yes, Rain, we want to hear more of you. We want to hear your words speak and let it be true and heard."
Well, thank you, Roxy. Hey,
Three,
Classic.
thank you for tuning in on both channels, my guy. He said,
Yeah.
tell them what matters and they will weaponize it and rip it off and off the rip. Yeah. Classic. I already said it. He said women leverage information like no other. Doug and they don't hate on him.
She said Kevin was not it.
At least spell his name right. She said he was not. Why was he not it, Doug? And I want to hear y'all opinion. Why did you feel like Kevin was not it?
He was too indecisive for me.
Was he indecisive or was he going through the process that the show presents?
Dang, so I'm gonna go back and watch.
No.
I need to know what couples we talking about next week because I need to go write some notes down and rewatch.
We're gonna be doing Devontae and is it Jessica?
Yeah, Brittany. We can do we doing Devontae and Jessica next week. Okay. So because I want to go back and I want to watch her. What we already talked about with her. I'm not gonna say it on here, but yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch that part. Kevin he didn't seem like a man that will put his foot down. He didn't seem like a man with a foundation.
Are y'all listening,
He
gentlemen?
didn't seem like a man that could lead. He didn't, I'm gonna go back and watch it again, and I'll come back next week with it. But
I want y'all to hear. And I'm not messing with Ray. This is on the show too. Like this is like
it's on the show. Yeah.
I want people to really think about the experiment that's at hand.
Yeah.
We're talking about someone leading through a blind dating game. It's the blind leading the blind. Like it
is. But I think not upset me, but what made me question him the most was the fact that, and Tyler said it, you're telling me I'm a great woman, so why are you not choosing me?
Because there's another great woman on the other side. There's another great woman on the other side. And he's being honest with you by telling you that it's two great women. And every woman is great until you have to have a relationship with them.
Oh, of course.
You see what I mean?
Everything comes out. Yeah.
Like think about that. Hey, look, Tyler gave us just enough to show her real side. She flipped on him.
Yeah.
She literally was punching him like Mayweather in the corner. Make a decision. Do it now. Tell me. And then she told him, tell me I'm your girlfriend. Like
those facial expressions.
She was demanding a response for him because women who have not been chosen do not like to sit in reality.
Yeah.
Let me say that one more time for everybody in the back. Women who have not been chosen do not like to sit in reality.
We don't like to sit there and say, yeah, I wasn't chosen. I wasn't chosen. I know.
These two black women probably have been told all their lives that they're beautiful, that they're attractive, that any man would love to be with you. The internet, their DMs are going crazy. They got back to their phones after the show. Every nigga want to fly them out to a different state. And that's the problem with society today.
Yeah.
These women, by looks first, is what people are judging you off of. Kevin never got to see you. So Kevin can only go off of the great conversations that he was having with you. And those conversations led him to gain feelings for both of you. So at this point, y'all, this is what I would have asked the women to do. When you both found out that you were dating the same guy, you two should sit down together and make a decision on like, what have the conversations been like? Do you really want to give him a chance? What does it look like? Because him being transparent shouldn't be held against him. It's being held against him right now. Thug and A saying he was saying everything the women wanted to hear. The boy didn't talk much the first 3 or 4 episodes.
He really didn't. He didn't.
He was listening to them, you know what I mean?
He was taking in the fact that, geez, I gotta choose. Y'all making me choose. You could see like the wheels turning in his head because he would just be sitting up on that couch like, man, I don't know, you know.
I can't say he weak. I can't say he weak, dog, because a weak man would have lied to all of them.
Ooh.
This
you the only one, baby.
Yeah.
I ain't talking to nobody else. It's just me and you, boo.
Because we're gonna talk about 2 couples that happened with. Connor.
Oh yeah,
it happened. Like
it happened. Yeah.
White guys like the same woman, and then the one dude after he didn't get what he wanted, he tried to talk about like, oh, you were his second option, blah blah blah. Like this man was honest and transparent throughout the whole process. Like, sorry that he couldn't choose y'all. But if I was a woman in that situation, I would have been very intrigued to get to know you after the show was over. We all live in Ohio because you know one thing I can respect is honesty.
Yeah.
Women, and again, women want to be lied to.
Yeah.
Baby, you the only one I have feelings for. No, Kevin said, no, I want in and out from you, and I want jerk chicken over here from you. Whatever it is, I want something different from both of you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's a very interesting process. It's a very, very interesting process, dog. Like, I'm telling y'all, if y'all haven't watched it, go watch it. And don't start at season 10. Start at the beginning.
Start
So
at the beginning, yeah.
I'm telling y'all, men, over 85% to 90% of men on this show say yes at the altar, and the woman says no, or the man doesn't get chosen throughout the whole process.
I'm gonna go back and get the statistics down for this
Please do.
season.
Yeah, go, yeah, go, if
Yeah.
you do that for them, like get how many
Yeah.
couples made it through, how many men
Mhm.
said yes compared to women saying yes, and why.
Yeah.
It's very interesting, and like it continues to go with the narrative that men do want to have homes, men do want to be married, women
Mhm.
don't. Doug and A said that's why I keep saying Taylor. That's why Tyler was so frustrated. Say what you want, say it with your chest. He did. He said, "I care about both of you."
Both of.
He said, "Why don't you just call him a dweeb?"
No, I wouldn't do that. And too deep.
Rocket said it might turn into be the third blind mice.
We might.
Mice. Good one. Facts. Let's see here. Thug and A said TNN. I wouldn't say okay, Thug and A at least said she wouldn't say he was weak. He just didn't
want to choose, yeah.
Richard said because the father doesn't choose the man. Because the father doesn't choose the man.
I forget what you were responding to, Richard. If you want to let us know what you were responding to when you said that.
Yeah, because I know that has some deep meaning. Let us know, Richard. Hypocrisy said, yep. Teeny said, oh, I see. Thanks, Doug and yeah, I love it. I love y'all family just having to pad it out in there. He said, I'm serious but joking.
Mhm.
Kevin, not the type anyway. Oh man, love supposed to be blind, Thug and A, supposed to be blind. Some of, if not most guys would entertain a relationship with women like Soft Rain. Some of, not if not most guys would entertain a relationship with women like Soft Rain. Can you explain what you mean there?
Yeah.
She said, yeah. So,
Tell me what you're talking about.
just like this, you said that. Thug and A said he was telling them the same thing.
They both great women.
What's up, Miles? We ain't seen you in a few weeks.
Yeah, where you been, Miles? Welcome in with Miles.
She said, Rain.
Maybe when I was saying, hey, boo, you know I love you, boo. You the only one, baby. It's just me and you, boo. We're going to explore the world and see, all this can be yours. I got you, boo. I'm sorry.
He said, yeah, again, women love the lies as long as you sell it.
Convincingly.
Yeah, thank you, Rain. We will take that over to Tooth any day. Yeah. 333, what's up, y'all? Glad to be back. What's good? What's good?
Hey, Too Tight.
Thank you for tuning in, man. Thank you for tuning in. We will be going live again in a few minutes, man. Myself and Office Conversation with Class.
Sunday service.
And Class with Sunday Service. So y'all make sure y'all check us out. Thug and A said, we do not. Please tell the truth so I can move around. Can't make these women happy, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Hypocrisy said, I think most American women want to be lied to. I agree. And this show shows it. All 10 seasons. Men want actual marriage, but most women just want the wedding. I agree.
Yeah.
Men are speaking, women listen. Miles said, as a man, I would like to believe I have a good woman. Nobody wants to believe a lie. Yeah. Meaning her chances for relationships is great. He's saying that women that think like you, Rain, chances for relationships are great.
Well, thank you.
He said I was antoned out.
He took a break. Yeah. It's been tough.
We weren't talking about that, Miles. That wasn't on every channel now. We're all society now. Give us some love.
It's been tough. It's been tough.
Yeah. Everybody was like, Classic had a lot of great shows in the midst of
in the mix of everything. Yeah.
For sure. I'm locked in. Yes, sir. Rain has heard it all.
You better believe it. I have.
Thank you, Miles.
Yeah.
Everybody agree with that. See, we bringing y'all something different, though. We bringing y'all
something different.
So we're gonna be bringing you guys this Love is Blind, solely a conversation with souls and Soft Rain every Sunday. Our next couple is gonna be Devontae and
Brittany.
This one's gonna be very interesting for you guys to listen to. Race does play a part. I will give y'all a heads up. Race does play a part in this. Period. Like, it's the only way to have the conversation next week. We will be talking about race just because it's what they actually had. With. But if y'all haven't watched it, I would highly encourage y'all go watch it, because I think your guys' feedback will help us maybe get a different perspective. Because we're solely just having a conversation here. So like at the end of the day, we would love to hear y'all you guys' opinion. She said, "Oh Lord, he don't like that woman." See, look, they watching, so that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Like, check out Love is Blind, man. I have watched every season, dog. Like, I love it. I love it. I love to see what's going on in the world, in this dating world. It's a lot to see. It is a lot to see. So, what is your final takes today, Rain? Do you feel at this moment love is blind?
Love is, well, from watching the whole entire season and watching previous seasons, love is not blind. Boom. It's not. In some instances, yes. But for the majority of it, love is not blind.
I have to agree with you. I think if Kevin could have seen both, I think he would have still chose Tyler, though. I mean, looking at this picture, you can see the age on Kia. Like,
but earlier you said he would have chose Kia.
Yeah, you said from like just the conversation piece.
Okay, yeah.
I think from that, but like if like they only met physically, I think I would have leaned more towards
Tyler
on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But man, we appreciate y'all, man. We hope y'all enjoyed this episode.
Yeah.
We're gonna play the song again for you guys this afternoon. Again, this is by B Class. This is called Love Go. And then you guys will know that we're using his other song for our intro for the show. So shout out to Classic, man, for always allowing us to be able to utilize his music, man. Great.
Definitely.
Talent. So we're going to go here. If y'all have any questions, you got until the song goes off. And then we're going to be out.
I'm going to go. See that front door?
Everything fabric.
You see that front door? You see that front door? That's where all the love go.
Huh? You see that door?
That's where all the love go.
Huh? Hey, lads and ladies, play that shit back. See that door?
You see that front door? That's where all the love go. It ain't no ins and outs, really won't be no coming home. I gave my heart away a long time ago. I gave my heart away a long time ago. You see that front door? That's where all the love go. I'd rather be alone if we can't make this house a home. I gave my heart away a long time ago. I gave my heart away a long time ago. Kicking women out that front door, screen swinging like I'm selling dough. This paper bought me a centerfold. I can buy another one, I can let them go. Bitch, don't try me, play the victim with all that whining. This contract ain't binding, everything shining and damn. Made mental notes about the bullshit and the lies, didn't vocalize it. Most men suffer in silence. Never let you see me break a sweat, take pain with me right to the death. I'm feeling fine, no feelings left. Only thing I like about the arguments, they always be the sex. Toxic love ain't love at all, you playing games, won't be involved. Kick a bitch out like a ball, I'm so used to taking losses. Love ain't easy, but you make everything too hard. Got me keeping up my guard, I'm reminded by these scars. You see that front door? that's where all the love go. It ain't no ins and outs, you leave, won't be no coming home. I gave my heart away a long, long time ago. I gave my heart away a long, long time ago. You see that front door, that's where all the love go. I'd rather be alone if we can't make this house a home. I gave my heart away a long, long time ago. I gave my heart away a long, long time ago.
I got sick and tired of being treated like a lame. Your last dude was a goofy, treating me like we the same. I was on some big picture, you ain't see the frame. You thought you had a nice guy waiting in the wings. I don't know why. Why you going, run outside, jumping John or John? You could do as you want, you gotta pay the cost. Spin my block with 2 kids, girl, you must be lost. Either that or I ain't the simpleton that you must thought. Presented as a good man, mistook me as a square. I got the pistols and diplomas, girl, I'm something rare. You thought it came a dime a dozen till it wasn't there. You thought them dudes in your DM was really gon' care. Whole time you should've watched how you maneuvered. Wanted to be a free agent, ended up like Dennis Schroeder. Let a good man go to be a hoe, then double back with trauma and kids? Hell no.
You see that front door, that's where all the love go. It ain't no ins and outs, you leave, won't be no coming home. I gave my heart away a long, long time ago.
He said he gave his heart away a long, long time ago.
Yeah, Kevin did the same. We appreciate everybody who tuned in today. We love the positive feedback, man. We really appreciate it. I'm glad y'all enjoyed this segment. We're going to continue to bring you guys new content on all 5 areas of the Raw Society Coalition, man. That's what makes us different. That's what makes us the coalition. There's no other coalition or group doing it like we are. Again, we do have Sunday Service at the end of this. With myself and Classic Codes, and then if God says the same, I will be bringing you guys the first ever, can't tell you the name yet, you guys will have to see it tonight. I got a new segment by myself that's going to be a solo segment. This is our Discord link. Make sure you tag that Discord link, man. Come in, we drop all shows in that Discord link as well. Also, anything that you want to hear us speak about, it's the best place to put what you want to hear from the coalition. We're able to talk about anything, guys. There's no topic off the table. Let me move Rain out the way so y'all will see her face instead of mine. So we got in too deep here. He said, I agree somewhat with Souls about there being no such thing as love. I think it's more of an action. You need to show it. The word saying it out of your mouth doesn't mean anything. Appreciate you in too deep. But again, man, we appreciate everybody. You can see everybody at the bottom of the ticker. You got Conversations with Soft Rain. You got Uncle Plug and Uncle Plug TV. You got myself, Souls of Thought. And then you also have the Raw Society Coalition. And then also you have the Classic Codes, better known as B-Class if you're looking him up on any SoundCloud information. And then you have the Tez at the Tez Down. Make sure you guys tune in to check out everybody. Uncle Plug and Uncle Plug TV had an amazing live this morning for story time. The new episode is out, man. My boy is actually unloading a lot of personal things about himself, man. I think that takes a lot to do to talk to people about what you've been through, what you have encountered in life. So make sure y'all tap in. There's a lesson to be learned from everybody that's a part of the Raw Society Coalition. So we appreciate it. And before we go, we got these last 3 miles said dating in the workplace. Okay. Have a blessed day. Stay safe. 333. And he said, no, not the truth. Not the truth. Yeah. Make sure y'all tap in, man. One of the greatest story times, man. So y'all tap into my boy, Uncle Plug TV. Also, man, Classy has dropped.
Yeah.
You probably can watch for the next 16 weeks just what he dropped along clips and lives, and also with the Human Experience, man. That show's been doing great.
Yeah. Him and Tez do a great job over there.
Yeah. With the Classic Codes and also with Tez at the Tez Down. So y'all make sure y'all check out the Human Experience. But if no one has told you, God loves you, which is most importantly, you're beautiful. And we out. Let go.
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times, couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages on moon getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Been watching my story all all winners. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing?